Hello and welcome, guys. Today we're going to be doing my build profile and showcase of Navia. Navia is one of maybe even my top tier favorite character in Fontaine. She's really cool, very interesting, great story. She's extremely relevant, and she's involved in so many things. She just gets better and better. And I'm gonna skip over that idle animation. That idle animation gets a little weird if you've heard the audio. So starting off, we have 65 over 199, and I know it's painful. It's painful. 0.4 off of 200. It looks horrendous, and one day we'll be able to fix that, but not today, sadly. So I have her signature weapon, which is the Verdict, which gives her crit rate, a lot of base attack, and increases her attack, and does all these things for crystallize shards, which is her gimmick to say. So, it's a signature weapon, so obviously, it works pretty damn well. And for her artifacts, we have 4-piece of Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods. I have never ever read that name before, and it sounds so cool, and I've never realized that. Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods. That sounds a little scary, a little eerie, but pretty damn cool. So 2-piece gives us an attack buff of 18%, and when you use a skill, you gain geo damage bonus, and shields, crystallize reaction increases that by 150%. So yeah, this is our little showcase, and we have an attack sans with some pretty decent rolls. It went so much into crit rate, like she has a lot of crit damage. I think when she ascends, I think she gets crit rate, because her crit rate is absolutely insane, and I didn't even try for it. This piece sucks, and it had one roll into crit, and it was crit rate, and it had a low base crit damage. If it was even if it didn't roll into crit damage, but it was like a 7 point something, then we would be at over 200. But this is an offset piece, so this is, one day we'll get something better. We'll replace it, and we'll be looking a lot smoother. And then we have a crit damage hat with decent crit rate rolls, so nothing to complain about. I have C0, and you don't need any constellations for her. And if you do get constellations for her, I didn't fully read all these, because I'm not gonna recommend getting constellations on a 5-star, because it's a lot of people are free to play, and I don't want to limit helpful advice to just oh man, you gotta get C3 of this 5-star. That's just not realistic. I think it's better to have a variety rather than one really good one. But her constellations are kind of insane. There's this one increases crit damage. This one increases crit rate. It decreases enemies' geo resistance. I just skimmed through them, and I was like, "Whoa, this woman's serious." She's packing heat, and it just gets hotter, man. We have level 7 on her normal attack. This is a character I'm gonna triple crown one day. I've been a little preoccupied with other characters doing other stuff, and she's pretty solid as is, so I'm in no rush to do that. But eventually I will. And this is so much text. I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to summarize it. When you get crystallize shards, and you get the little crystallized shields, her skill becomes stronger. You can tap it, or you can hold it, and then it'll shoot for the same amount of damage. But when you hold it, it sucks in nearby crystal shards to her, and it gathers it up and builds up her little meter. That's basically it. And occasionally you get Osea aligned damage, and it also refers to her weapon as a gunbrella, which is something I never thought I'd read, but it sounds really funny. Gunbrella, I've never heard that before. It's goofy, but that's exactly what it is. So what can you really say? Her burst, essentially, it keeps going for a while, and it just shoots down a bunch of cannons, cannon fire, and then it just hits for damage, and it also and then when it hits an opponent, she gets one stack of the. She essentially gets like one stack of like the crystallized shards, like that same stack. She gets one of those. So it's really cool, really nice damage, and it helps with her skill. And her first ascension talent, when she uses her skill, her weapon becomes infused with Geo, so she attacks. So her normal charge and plunging attacks do Geo, and they get an attack boost. And then her last ascension talent, for each pyro, electro, cryo, hydro, she gets 20% attack increase, and you can do that up to 2 times. So you can get up to 40%. This is cool. I don't use it, but it's really cool. I've never like really sat down and built like a team. I just threw her in like mono Geo because like why wouldn't you? And it just makes things so much simpler. Like I'm not out here like thinking, oh man, this buff from this character. No, we're running mono Geo, Unga Boonga, big rock, hit big hard, big damage, big number, easy, simple. You know, what more can you? What more is there? So we're gonna test out on our main man. What happened? Test out on our main man, Masanori.
Let me try.
Oh wow, yeah, we lost him. We want to do Zhongli. And I don't mind Zhongli. He's in the middle of getting rebuilt, so he does not have proper artifacts, but he's just here for the structure, so who cares? So you just see those little bullets on the side of her. Those are the things it was talking about to build up. But why didn't he like heal? That took forever. So as you can see, with like very niche setup, she can hit for like some pretty big damage. We haven't even got like all the charges, and like no charges, and like a few buffs, 66k. Like you can hit like, if you get full charges, full buffs, you can easily hit like 200k. Like it's absolutely insane. And you don't need to run this exact team. You can be very lenient with her. You can go for the route with like, you can play like supports of like a different element. You can play like a Bennett and like Xing Showing at Yelan or something, because her normal attacks do put in work. They do a lot of damage for the Geo that it is. And then, you know, it also creates crystallized shards a lot faster when you have those reactions. But it's a lot easier, just Geo it up. But the thing with Mono Geo is it's a very expensive team. There's 3 5-stars, and then there's Goro, and you gotta have him C6, which in some people's eyes is even worse than having several 5-stars, like getting a C6 4-star. And, you know, these guys have like their signature weapons, you know, so it's a little tricky. It's hard to recommend a backup weapon, because like maybe like the Redhorn Stone Thresher, but like I feel kind of like an asshole if I recommend your replacement weapon to be a 5-star weapon. That's like not like the Wolf's Gravestone, like a standard banner 5-star. That's just asinine to me. It's just like why would I even do that? But you could have some decent free to play options. Like this is pretty solid. The Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. You could even run the Luxurious Sea Lord. No, not this one. This is Burst. I thought that was skill. No. There's a couple of options. You could figure something out. I think even no, you wouldn't want the White Blind. That's defense. There was another weapon. I don't think I have it. There's a weapon that increases like skill damage. You can run it on Beto. It's a 4-star. It's the 4-star weapon you get from the Inazuma blacksmith, like from like a quest or something. But you get the blueprints for it in Inazuma, and it's like, yeah, it increases like your skill damage, energy recharge, and all that. That could be pretty decent on her. It all depends on what you got. She's very lenient, like I said, because she ascends with crit rate, so you don't have to have like perfect artifacts, perfect weapons, and all that. So yeah, that's our little build and showcase. She took a lot of damage because his Lonely Shield is terrible. I think he has like 2 artifacts on him, like 3 artifacts. Yeah, so it's irrelevant. He doesn't really do much other than the shield and the structure for Chiori, so we're big chillin'. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this build and showcase for our lovely lady Navia. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, The last few Genshin related videos did pretty well, so that was really cool. Thank you guys for all the comments and everything, giving me heads ups and little bits of feedback and knowledge that I didn't even know. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully, if you guys have anything else to let me know, yeah, make sure you let me know. I always respond to comments and whatnot. So yeah, take care, guys. Have a good one. Have a fantastic day, actually. And check out the next video.